The left took the motto, "Vote blue no matter who," to new levels this past week when Pennsylvania voters re-elected a state representative who just so happened to be dead.
She must have passed away somewhere near Flagstaff.
She can't weigh more than 100 pounds.
Oh, no! You can't put her up on that roof.
Yes, he can.
You want me to strap her to the hood? What's the difference? She'll be fine.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Our story today is ridiculous and has some folks scrambling to make up excuses, claiming that when oblivious voters voted in a dead guy, it was actually an act in memoriam that somehow 85% of voters were in on. The AP has fact-checked this story and claims that it's false because of missing context, but I assure you, Tony DeLuca is, in fact, passed away. Longtime Pennsylvania State Rep Anthony Tony DeLuca died back on October 9th of lymphoma. At the time of his death, it was allegedly too late to pull him from the ballot or call a special election. He was 85 and, according to the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, was the state's longest-serving state rep. The Pennsylvania House Democrats put out a statement saying his win was proof that the people had confidence in his politics and values. They're also arguing that somehow they couldn't have a special election unless he won, which seems unlikely. What's even spicier is, according to some sources, the Democrats prevented him from stepping down once he got sick purely to hold on to the seat as long as possible. While we're incredibly saddened by the loss of Representative Tony DeLuca, we are proud to see the voters to continue to show their confidence in him and his commitment to democratic values by re-electing him posthumously. A special election will follow soon, Pennsylvania House Democrats said in a tweet. Local left-wing reporters claim not only was it a choice by voters, a sort of memorial last hurrah to vote in the dead guy, but that it was also because they preferred a special election to the other candidate, and again, this was allegedly the only way to do that? And somehow all the voters knew about this weird political rule despite there being no campaigns of vote for DeLuca for a special election. Which also, I feel, is giving more confidence to voters than they deserve. I can't believe that the entire state failed until now to figure out what would happen if someone died in office. And so just have to rely on the dude getting reelected to be able to call a special election. That's not suspect to anyone. His opponent on the ballot was Green Party candidate Quionia. Can't find anywhere how to actually pronounce that, by the way. Zara Livingston, who was also running on a very left platform of the Green New Deal, ending corruption, a $20 minimum wage, criminal justice reform, abortion rights, environmental justice, and gun violence. Which honestly would have been far worse than electing a dead guy, but is right up the left's alley. Voting safe means because people in my district decided to vote for the guy that is now deceased to honor his legacy. We now have no one in our district to represent us at all until the special election is over. I would love for someone to tell me how this is better, she asked on Twitter. But man, does that suck for her that voters apparently would rather vote for someone who isn't even alive over her.
Give up now.
Also, I've only ever lived in 2 states, but in both of the states, I fully had the option to write in a candidate or just, not vote for that position at all. Which leads me to believe that it really was a bunch of people just checking off every D on the ballot. Or, I don't know, maybe they thought if they just recycled hard enough, the guy would come back to life? And voting for no one would have had the same exact effect of no one in the seat until after the special election, which has yet to be announced. So the scenarios are, the voting public is so oblivious they had no idea the guy had passed away, all got together and decided to vote for him as a memorial tribute, or voted for him as the secret way to trigger a special election. Which of these is really most likely? And his win helped the Democrats flip the state house blue for the first time since 2010. And that, ladies and gentlemen, sums up democracy. That is it for this one, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Do the algorithm drill. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.